What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, got another electric bike to review for you. This one is probably one of the most intense and insane electric bikes I have ever ridden. And just getting it to this point, I've already crashed it. So this should be a pretty good video. There's some important details you should know about this bike. It is incredibly powerful, incredibly fast, and it has an incredible range. And let's get into the review and see how this one's gonna go. So this is my new Coswheel GT20 Pro. All right, Pro makes the difference here. This thing has dual motors, which means it's all-wheel drive, and 3,000 watts of power. It also has dual batteries as well. It's got everything you would expect from a top-tier electric bike, including headlights, turn signals, brake lights, parking lights, horn. It's got literally everything. Of course, it's dual suspension, fenders front and back. It's got that motorcycle look to it, which I find to be quite appealing. Now, this is not a cheap, budget-friendly bike, but for what all you get in this package, I'm here to tell you it's actually a lot of bike for the money. Now, when I said 3,000 watts, that is maximum power. These things are rated about 1,000 a piece. So you're looking at realistically 2,000 watts under normal circumstances. You've got a 25 amp hour battery that sits right here. And then down below, you've got a smaller removable battery, and that one is 15 amp hours. Top speed, are you ready for this one, guys? 31 miles an hour, and for the range. Incredible range with those batteries, 145 miles. Again, I don't know. Yes, it is very fast. It is extremely torquey. Most of the bikes I review are somewhere between 80, 90, sometimes 100 Newton meters of torque. Just to give you an idea of how, you know how quick those are, right? Well, this one's 160 Newton meters of torque, 20 by 4 inch fat tire bike. Love the headlight, projection headlight with the halo. I really like that. Sequential turn signals and 180 millimeter brakes. I think these are dual piston brakes. These things take .3 or .4 brake fluid. You have a 7-speed Shimano gear set here, and we have a derailleur guard on the back as well. There is your rear suspension, and of course your front fork suspension as well. This bike is a lot of fun. I have thoroughly enjoyed just riding it here. It has been an absolute blast, except for when I crashed it, and this is probably the most important part of the video. Forget about all the wonderful specs, forget about how fast it is, how torquey it is, and forget about how it can literally throw you through this field like it's nobody's business. That is all fine and well, but if it's not safe, well, then we have a serious problem. And I'm not saying the bike isn't safe, but I am going to tell you guys, the brake for the rear is on the wrong side. This is no good. Now, I have not really checked to see if this is something that can easily be swapped over. I would think that it would be, but no, because as you would have to flip this upside down, and as you see, you have your brakes with your sight glass here. You would have the hydraulic fluid upside down. So I'm assuming, and I don't know this for a fact, but I'm assuming if you removed the hydraulic line from these and swapped them, I'm assuming you could correct this. Of course, then you're going to have to bleed your brakes. That's a whole nother deal. It should not come from the factory with the rear brakes on the left and the front brakes on the right. That is how I crashed it. I came out and realized I also had put the front fender on backwards. It's easy to do. If you're building this bike yourself, it's important to notate that the short part of the fender is the front. Should be obvious, but I made a mistake. And the long part goes in the back. I am getting some noise from the fender. I don't know if it's hitting the tire. It is kind of a flimsy fender. Not too much of a complaint there. I mean, it's plastic. You know, if worst case scenario, take the damn fender off. It's not that big of a deal. I love the bike, but I'm really upset that I crashed it. I am terribly upset. I should have done some preliminary checking and verified the brakes first. I've gotten kind of complacent, and I made a mistake. So I was on the gravel road, and I went to hit the brakes, and of course, you typically are going to put most of your weight on the back brakes, because if you put all your weight on the front brakes, you fall forward and you tip over. It's not good. It's not good. And that's what happened. I thought I was hitting the back brake, so I gave it some really strong pressure on the back and a little bit on the front, and instead it was backwards. So I put a lot of brakes on the front and a little bit on the back. And of course, you guys know what happened. The front wheel slid, it came out from under me, and I went down. Now I'm not hurt, but it did scuff up this leather just a little bit. Nothing bad. I did my best to save the bike. Like I really tried to save the bike. I don't think I hurt it any, but something very important that you should check before you take your bike out. Make certain your brakes are on the right side. And if not, and if you're not going to change them around before you ever let somebody else use your bike, please make sure you tell them that the brakes are on opposite sides so they don't crash. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, I'm already having a blast with the bike. I think we should take it up and down here and have a little bit of fun. So before I mount you guys up here and we take off, I thought I'd show you the beautiful display. Here is your control panel. Your power button is here, but you also have a key. All right. So the key shuts everything down regardless of what you're trying to do over here. You have to put the key in, turn it on, then you come over here and you hold your power button. And within a couple seconds, boom, it boots up. You've got your pedal assist 1 through 5. Let me tell you something. Okay, please listen to me. If you're gonna buy this bike, and aside from a couple minor issues, I highly recommend this bike already. Please be prepared for how fast this thing is going to rip out from under you. Okay, it will spin the front and rear. This thing will get. So please, I beg you, be very careful. You have a thumb throttle here. Okay, so just be very, very gentle with that thumb throttle. Get to know the bike. All right, you've got headlights. You got information to move it between trip and power and wattage and all of that good stuff. Amperage, everything, timer, everything. It's all right here. Turn signals are right here. There is no beep to remind you that they're on, and I don't see anything on the screen telling me that it's on either. So you just kind of have to remember that that you got your turn signals on. Horn right there. All right, you can hold the minus button and it will do a walking speed for kind of walking the bike. You've got little notations here, F and R lit up in green, letting you know that you are in front and rear wheel drive. So both of your wheels are moving. You have your battery display right here, pedal assist level right here, and then your speed right there. And I'm telling you that this bike, it's scary. It's scary. This is not something I'd recommend you get for your 10-year-old kid, you know, so they can go show off. Maybe if they're a mature 10-year-old kid and they're used to riding, maybe so. But I'm telling you, this bike is insane, absolutely incredible, and at a price point of less than $2,000 or $2,100. This thing's regularly $2,199. It is $2,099 right now. I don't know where else you're going to find something this capable for this kind of money. This is absolutely incredible. See, I'm serious. The front wheels are spinning. I mean, she rips. It is so fast. If you hear that rattling noise, that is the front fender that I was telling you about. I am getting some noise from the front fender, which is not the end of the world. And it's so important that I remember that my rear brakes are on the left, not the right. Suspension on this thing is absolutely incredible. And again, the thumb throttle, you've got to be so careful with it, guys. This thing will run out from under you. So if you're a speed demon and you got a need for speed, you got a need for some real torque and power, well, this is the one. This is the one. You will not regret. Oh, thorny bushes. This is really rugged terrain through here. So this is a place I love taking these bikes. Sometimes I go fast, sometimes I go slow. In this particular bike's case, taking a little easy through all of this rugged terrain. The suspension is one of the best that I have had the pleasure of testing out. And the brakes also absolutely incredible with this kind of power and performance. You've got to. The brakes are so important on a powerful bike like this. And again, you got to remember, wow. There we go. Look at how quick this thing. And these are some crazy bumps that we're going through. I mean, I'm being bucked off this thing with the suspension. All right. She's that is the front wheel spinning. I kid you not. Like, you're hearing the front wheel getting scratched on this bike. Absolutely incredible. As far as torque to get you up a steep hill, don't even worry about it. I would not do, I've never done that with another bike. Never. I would never go up the hill that steep in something that didn't have this kind of torque, because it couldn't do it. It wouldn't be able to pick you up the hill. You would end up falling over it. There's also a nice little rock hill thing that I like to, you gotta be so, the thumb throttle is very touchy, okay? It is very, very touchy. Wow. So you gotta learn it. It takes a little while. Let's see if it can go up this. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh my God. Okay. Ooh. This bike may be too much for me. This whew. I gotta catch my breath, guys. I have never just plowed through that terrain like that before. Not ever. I've never, ever have I gone through that. I thought I was gonna lose her a couple times, guys. Whoa, easy. Same thing with the pedals, all right? The, on pedal assist 5, she's just wide open. That's what it is. Pedal assist 5, she's wide open, and you better be ready. I should not be riding this thing on pedal assist 5 like I am right now. Whoa. I really shouldn't. I'm not ready for this. But I feel like I would not be doing the bike justice. This is horrible terrain. Yeah, this is a lot more serious than the majority of the bikes I review. All right, so please, I beg you, heed my warning. It's a cool bike. It's a great bike. I don't have a whole ton of experience on these things, not powerful ones like this. All right, now if you're a dirt bike rider and you got lots of experience riding, this will probably be nothing for you. You'll probably really enjoy it because you got the skill set. However, I don't. Oh, she will get away from you. I kid you not, man. This bike will get away from me if you're not careful. You better know what you're doing, man. I don't even want to take it on the road. I really don't. I'm going to, just because we kind of have to test top speed and that kind of stuff. But this is such a fun off-road unit. And here's one of the greatest things about it, because this is not a big bike. This is a 20-incher, 20 with 4-inch fat tires. It's got great grip. It sticks really well to the sand and the dirt. Holds the terrain really well. One of the things I like about it is on the 26-inchers, if you lose grip and you go down, you got a little bit longer way to fall. You know what I mean? On this bike, that is not the case. Not the case at all. You're already pretty low to the ground. So, I mean, if we went down, it's not, are you guys still there? Listen, what I'm trying to tell you is if you go down, you don't have that far to go. On a bigger bike, it's a little bit further. If you get to be my age, 40s and up, falling down could really, really hurt. Anyway, I know you're probably hearing some crunching noises, and some of you are probably like, whoa, God, easy does it, man. I'm barely hitting the throttle. This is not a bike that specializes in going slow. I'm telling you, man, this thing can be downright scary. But I'm not complaining. I don't want you to think I'm complaining. I'm absolutely not complaining about it. It's if you like adrenaline, Man, and this thing can carry you through some of the, whoa, some of the worst terrain that you would take something like this through. This thing can do it, man. Like, it can do it. No problem. No problem at all. The crunching sound is the seat. Sounds like some plastic to me. It's kind of annoying, but it's not that bad. The bike is comfortable. The crunching sound is for sure annoying, but yeah. Buck and Bronco, baby. Buck and Bronco. And we're back. Woo! And yes, the brakes work incredibly well. Now, I have been having so much fun with this on the back roads here, on the dirt. Wow. Okay, easy, man. Calm down. We'll get to it. Jeez. The throttle, it's too sensitive. Way too sensitive, and I wish it had a twist throttle instead of a thumb throttle, but I assume with time I'll get used to it. As much fun as I'm having on the back roads, let's do a dig, and let's just see where we end up here. All right, I'm gonna stomp on it. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God, we're already at 20, 25, 28, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37. We're at 37. I'm doing almost 40 miles an hour. I gotta come off the throttle. That's insane. That is insanity. We're still doing over 20, and I'm not even on the throttle. I let off the throttle a long time ago. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, all right. So it is fun on the street too. And when you hit the throttle, man, it launches. We're already at 30, that quick. There, oh, squirrel, come on. All right, so we're coming up to a hill. Most bikes will cap out between 23 and 26 miles an hour going up this hill. So are you ready? Let's smash on it. It kicks in hard, man. We're doing 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. We are going up the hill at 35, 34, 33, 33. Held at 33, and now we're right back to 34, 35, 36, 37. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Oh man. I ought to keep this. This one kind of scares me a little bit. This is, but I'll say this. It's not the bike itself that's scary. It's my just lack of experience on a bike like this. Now, I've ridden motorcycles, and I've gone well over 70 miles an hour on a motorcycle. It's just, it's different on what kind of seems like a BMX bike, you know, or like a dirt bike or something. It just seems unnatural going that fast for me on these bikes. They typically don't go that quick. And with these, they're so versatile. On-road, off-road, like whatever you want to do with it, man. These things are ready. So I'm curious if no. I turned pedal assist all the way down to 1, and I was just curious if that would ease up on the throttle, but no, she still rips. Actually, it does ease up on the throttle. Yeah, we're doing 15 miles an hour on pedal assist 1. On 2, 20 miles an hour on 2. Let's see what 3 does. So it definitely does impact the speed, but it still has so much torque. Let's see what pedal assist 3. Wow. Yep. Okay, let's slow it down. So pedal assist 1 and 2, very, very doable. Pedal assist 3, I can't talk. Pedal assist 3 and up. She's gonna get you guys. She's gonna get you. Man, what an incredible bike. I'm so grateful to Coswheel for sending this thing to me. It is an absolutely incredible machine, man. With a little more experience, if I took this thing out and really played around with it on the dirt and got used to the way it handles and everything, you could absolutely ride this thing with full confidence. I have no doubt that a lot of you out there are way more experienced than me and you'd have no issue with this bike at all. But for me, I just came out here, I hopped on the bike, and we did the damn thing. All right? It's my first experience other than riding it to the location, and you guys got to experience it. The only thing you missed was me crashing because the brakes are backwards, but other than that, let's see how she leans. Oh, wow. She leans nice. Solid bike, guys. Solid bike. I love it. Yeah, even in pedal assist 3, she still just rips, man. Oh my gosh. All right, I don't want to bore you guys too much with the same old, and I got to watch my speed too, because I'm going to end up speeding through here in this residential neighborhood, since this bike obviously has a higher top speed of what I thought it did. We hit almost 40 miles an hour on this bike. So I definitely got to be careful. But here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to enjoy my little ride back to the house, and I'll probably take her through the trails one last time, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on the bike, and we'll call this video a wrap. And we're back. The way that front tire just lets loose, man. This thing needs traction control is what it needs, and it probably needs anti-lock brakes too while we're at it. What a beast, man. What a beast. I've had so much fun on this bike today. It started out a little rough, you know, with dropping it and the fact that I had the fender on backwards and all of that stuff, but you know, now that all that is out of the way and I've kind of gotten the hang of how the bike handles, how it rides, how fast it's capable of going. Guys, on the way back here, I was cruising at 38 miles an hour on the way back. It's like, it's insane. It's insane for a bike this small. Just a little electric bike, and you're cruising almost 40 mile an hour down the road. It just blows my mind. And the battery also has just astonished me, because we haven't been using pedal assist. We have been just full throttle most of the time, just hammer down, man. And I thought for sure we're gonna put that battery to work out here. Guys, the battery ain't even realized we've done anything to it yet. The battery's sitting there like, are we ever gonna do something? Of course, like I said, it is a dual battery bike, so you got two pretty good sized batteries on this thing. And I've ridden this further than I would normally ride a bike. I only do that when I really, really enjoy the experience. And now I guess it's time for some final thoughts. So one thing that I've got to complain about on the bike, aside from the brakes being reversed, is the kickstand. It is too short for the bike and it will fall over. What I've done is I had to stick a piece of wood under here just to hold it up. The kickstand is just too short. If you take that wood out from under it and you try to set this bike down, she falls. I mean, she'll fall right down. So be aware of that. You'll need to figure that out. Now, on concrete, it's a little bit better, but it still tried to fall down in my garage. So it's just one of those things you're gonna have to be careful with that. The handling is absolutely phenomenal on this bike. Oh, the battery. Let me turn it back on again and let's power her back up. Let's take a look and see where the battery is at on this thing. 98% battery life remaining right there. 98% after 6.1 miles of what I would call some pretty serious abuse, man. That was some work. This bike definitely put in some work today, and I had a blast riding it. So again, I got to give a shout out and thank you to Coswheel for sending us the GT20 Pro. What a phenomenal experience. And if you're interested in getting one of these for yourself, please be careful. I just can't say it enough. I don't want to see or hear about anybody getting hurt. Be careful on this thing. Really take the time to get to know it before you go, you know, absolutely ham crazy on it. And at that point, once you get the hang up, man, just enjoy the dang thing. This is amazing. I'll put a link directly below this video for you guys to go check it out. I can guarantee you this: if you go and you buy yourself one, you are going to enjoy it. You're gonna have a ton of fun with this thing. It really is like an electric motorcycle. That's exactly what it's like. It's like an electric motorcycle. For off-roading, I'd probably like maybe some more knobby type of tires, you know, something a little more knobby for this kind of stuff. But even with these, like, they look like they're more tailored for streets. It handles the gravel fine, and it did just fine through here as well. I mean, I never fell because I lost traction with the tires or anything like that. But if you're going to be seriously going off-roading, you probably want to find some knobbies, and I guarantee you can find some for it somewhere. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed this video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you, man. Shout out to Coswheel again. If you're interested in grabbing yourself one, link below the video. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing y'all again very soon in the next one.